This is gonna blow your mind. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the vibrant streets, diverse street foods, renowned restaurants, and fascinating museums of New York City. You guessed it, New York City. Uncovering hidden gems, iconic landmarks, the heart of this urban beast. From the moment you step off that plane, you know you're in for something special. And trust me, it's more than just Times Square and the Statue of Liberty. Exploring unique boroughs, vibrant streets, food, culture, the raw energy of New York. So grab your Metro card and get ready for a wild ride. This is your guide to the best of the best. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting facts. Let's do this. First up, we gotta talk about Manhattan. This island, this concrete jungle, is the beating heart of New York City. It's a whirlwind of energy, ambition, and some of the most iconic sights in the world. You've got Central Park, a green oasis in this concrete jungle. You've got Times Square, a sensory overload of lights and billboards. And then there's the Empire State Building, a towering symbol of American ingenuity. But Manhattan is more than just tourist attractions. It's about the energy, the pace, the feeling that you're in the center of it all. Walk down Fifth Avenue, grab a slice of pizza from a street vendor, catch a Broadway show. This is Manhattan, and it's an experience you won't forget. Now let's hop across the East River to my personal favorite borough, Brooklyn. Forget the stereotypes. This ain't your grandpa's Brooklyn anymore. This place is a melting pot of cultures, a haven for artists, and a foodie paradise. We're talking vintage shops in Williamsburg, art galleries in Dumbo with breathtaking views of Manhattan, and brownstone streets straight out of a movie set. And don't even get me started on the food scene. Pizza at Roberta's, bagels at Essa Bagel, and enough hipster coffee shops to fuel your Instagram feed for a year. Brooklyn is about authenticity. It's about community, creativity, and that gritty, independent spirit that New York is famous for. Trust me, spend a day exploring Brooklyn, and you'll see why everyone wants to be here. All right, let's talk streets. And when it comes to iconic New York City streets, Fifth Avenue is in a league of its own. This is where luxury retail meets architectural marvels. Think Tiffany's, where Audrey Hepburn had breakfast at. Think Saks Fifth Avenue, a department store so grand it could be a museum. Think the Plaza Hotel, a place where Eloise ran wild and dreams came true. But Fifth Avenue isn't just about spending a fortune. It's about the experience, the window shopping, the people watching. Grab a coffee, stroll down the avenue, and soak it all in. From the glitz and glam of Fifth Avenue, we head downtown to Wall Street, the financial heart of America. This is where fortunes are made and lost, where history is written in stock prices, and where the energy is palpable. You can practically feel the ambition radiating from the buildings, from the New York Stock Exchange to the iconic Charging Bull statue. But Wall Street is more than just suits and finance bros. It's a place of contradictions, where history meets modernity, where the old world collides with the new. Take a walk down the narrow streets, grab a coffee at a local cafe, and soak in the atmosphere. It's a side of New York that's both intimidating and exhilarating. Let's talk street food, the heart and soul of New York City. Nothing says New York like a halal cart on every corner. Smell that? Spices and sizzling meat, that's your siren song. Classic aluminum carts, steam billowing, guys with spatulas working magic. Chicken, gyro, rice platters, white sauce, hot sauce, the works. A flavor explosion that'll rock your world for like $7. And the beauty of it? It's everywhere. You're never more than a few blocks from a halal cart. Late night, early morning, lunch break, doesn't matter. These guys are always slinging. Trust me, it's a New York rite of passage. Join the line, get a platter, and prepare to have your mind blown. It's the real deal, the fuel that keeps this city running. Okay, so maybe halal carts aren't your thing. Maybe you're more of a classic New York kind of person. Don't worry, I got you covered. We're talking hot dogs, baby. Those iconic street corner stands, the smell of sauerkraut and onions wafting through the air. A New York hot dog is a thing of beauty. Snappy casing, juicy dog, mustard, ketchup, relish, maybe some onions if you're feeling adventurous. It's simple, it's classic, it's perfect. And let's not forget the pretzels. Those giant soft pretzels sprinkled with salt, sometimes dipped in mustard. Perfect for a quick bite while you're exploring the city. You find them from street vendors, carts outside the park, even some bodegas. Street food in New York, it's a way of life. It's fast, it's affordable, and it's damn delicious. So get out there, try it all, and find your own personal favorites. All right, let's talk about a New York City institution, Katz's Delicatessen. If these walls could talk, man, they'd tell stories. Since 1888, this place has been serving up some of the best pastrami on the planet. Walking in here is like stepping back in time. The bustling atmosphere, the guys behind the counter with their thick accents, the smell of smoked meat that just hits you like a warm hug. You know this place is the real deal. Get yourself a pastrami on rye, piled high with mustard, maybe a pickle on the side. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience. You're tasting history, tradition, generations of craftsmanship in every single bite. And hey, if you're feeling really hungry, try the When Harry Met Sally experience. You know, the scene, the fake orgasm. Yeah, that happened here. Just point to the sign, they'll know what you're talking about. So maybe deli counters aren't really your scene. You're more of a fine dining kind of person? Well, New York City's got you covered there too. I'm talking about places like Peter Luger's Steakhouse, a Brooklyn institution since 1887. This place is all about tradition, serving up some of the best dry-aged steaks you'll ever sink your teeth into. The atmosphere is classic steakhouse, dark wood, dim lighting, waiters in tuxedos. It's an experience, a splurge. But trust me, it's worth it. And then there's 11 Madison Park, a Michelin-starred restaurant that's pushing the boundaries of culinary art. We're talking tasting menus, wine pairings, impeccable service, the whole 9 yards. From classic steakhouses to avant-garde dining experiences, New York City's restaurant scene is a roller coaster. So get out there, explore, try something new. You might just discover your next favorite meal. All right, let's get cultured, shall we? New York City is a museum lover's paradise, and it all starts with the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This place is massive, like seriously huge. You could spend days here and still not see everything. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to iconic paintings by Van Gogh and Picasso, the Met has something for everyone. You can literally walk through the history of art from around the world, all under one roof. Get lost in the Temple of Dendur, marvel at the Impressionist masterpieces, wander through the American Wing. It's an experience that'll stay with you long after you leave. And hey, don't forget to check out the rooftop garden for some incredible views of Central Park. It's the perfect place to catch your breath and soak it all in. But the Met is just the tip of the iceberg. If you're into modern and contemporary art, MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, is a must visit. We're talking Warhol, Picasso, Van Gogh, Frida Kahlo, the heavy hitters. You'll find everything here, from groundbreaking paintings and sculptures to thought-provoking photography and film. It's a place to challenge your perspectives, to engage with art that pushes boundaries and sparks conversations. And for something completely different, head over to the American Museum of Natural History. Dinosaurs, dioramas, the Ocean Life Hall, it's like stepping into a different world. From the wonders of the natural world to the cutting edge of modern art, New York City's museums offer something for everyone. So embrace your inner explorer, wander, discover, and let yourself be amazed. All right, guys, listen up. We're talking shopping in the city that never sleeps, and let me tell you, New York doesn't disappoint. Forget your average mall, we're talking about destinations. First up, the shops at Columbus Circle. This place is right at Columbus Circle, this massive open space, and the energy here is unreal. You walk in and boom, it's like stepping into a luxury magazine. High-end boutiques, designer everything, you name it, they got it. But it's not just about the brands, even though we're talking big hitters here. It's the vibe, the architecture, the whole experience. You can spend hours just soaking it all in, window shopping and people watching. And don't even get me started on the food. We're talking Michelin-starred restaurants, cafes with views that will blow your mind, and everything in between. Trust me, you can easily spend a whole day here and still want more. Next up, we're heading downtown to the Westfield World Trade Center. This place is not just a mall, it's a symbol of New York's resilience. It's built right next to the 9/11 Memorial, a stark reminder of that day, but also a testament to the city's spirit. But let's talk shopping. This place is huge, like seriously massive. We're talking over 100 stores, from your everyday brands to high-end designers. It's got something for everyone, no matter your budget. And the Oculus, man, you gotta see this thing. It's this incredible architectural marvel, all white and flowing lines. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. You can literally spend an hour just staring at it. And just like Columbus Circle, the food here is off the charts. You've got everything from quick bites to fine dining, all under one roof. It's the perfect place to take a break from your shopping spree and refuel. All right, guys, we're switching gears from the concrete jungle to something a little more splashy. That's right, we're talking water parks, and New York has some epic ones. First up, Splish Splash, Long Island's pride and joy. This place is like a water park on steroids. We're talking massive slides that'll make your heart skip a beat, wave pools that'll have you feeling like you're surfing in the ocean, and lazy rivers for when you just want to chill. But it's not just about the adrenaline rush, even though there's plenty of that. They've got areas for little kids too, with splash pads and mini slides, so it's perfect for the whole family. And the food? Don't even get me started. We're talking classic amusement park fare. Burgers, fries, ice cream, you name it. It's the perfect fuel for a day of water park adventures. Next up, we're heading back to Brooklyn, to the one and only Coney Island. Coney Island is more than just a beach. It's an institution. The Cyclone, a legendary wooden roller coaster, has thrilled riders for almost a century. Dino's Wonder Wheel offers stunning city views, and no trip is complete without a Nathan's hot dog. It's the perfect way to end a day at this iconic beach. All right, we're talking beaches, and you can't mention New York beaches without hitting up Coney Island. This place is iconic, a whirlwind of nostalgia and pure, unadulterated fun. You've got the Cyclone, that rickety wooden roller coaster that's been rattling bones since 1927. Then there's Nathan's famous hot dogs, home of the legendary hot dog eating contest. Could you even call it a summer in New York without downing a Nathan's dog with a side of cheese fries? I don't think so. But beyond the rides and the food, Coney Island is about the vibe. It's the families sprawled out on the sand, the smell of sunscreen and salt air, the sound of kids screaming on the rides. It's raw, it's real, it's New York. And don't even get me started on the Mermaid Parade. Thousands of people, crazy costumes, all celebrating the weird, the wonderful, and the history of Coney Island. It's a sight you won't forget, trust me. Now, if you're looking for something a little more chill, a little less boardwalk chaos, Rockaway Beach is your jam. This place is a surfer's paradise, a long stretch of sand with some serious waves rolling in. Grab your board, rent one if you have to, and paddle out. The energy here is different, more laid back, focused on the rhythm of the ocean. You can literally feel the city's stress melt away with every wave. And then there's Brighton Beach, a little slice of Russia right here in New York City. The signs are in Cyrillic, the shops are stocked with Russian delicacies, and the air hums with a different language. It's a trip, man. Grab some borscht, people watch on the boardwalk, and soak in the unique energy of Brighton Beach. It's like taking a mini vacation without ever leaving the city. Okay, forget the subway, forget the taxi, we're taking the tram to Roosevelt Island. This little island, nestled right between Manhattan and Queens, is a hidden gem. The tram ride alone is worth the trip, giving you these killer views of the city skyline. But Roosevelt Island is more than just a pretty view. It's got history, man. It used to house a prison, a mental asylum, and even a smallpox hospital. Now, it's been transformed into this cool mix of residential buildings, parks, and historical landmarks. Check out the remnants of the smallpox hospital, this eerie, beautiful ruin slowly being overtaken by nature. Or walk the Four Freedoms Park, dedicated to FDR, with its stunning views of the East River and the UN building. Roosevelt Island is like stepping back in time while still being right in the heart of the city. It's a trip, and you gotta experience it. Next island on our list, Governor's Island. This place is a former military base, and you can still feel that history as you wander around the old forts and barracks. But it's also been revitalized, turned into this awesome park with art installations, bike paths, and killer views of the Statue of Liberty. Speaking of Lady Liberty, no trip to New York is complete without a visit to Ellis Island. This is where millions of immigrants first set foot on American soil. and the emotion in that place is palpable. Walk through the Great Hall. Imagine the hope, the fear, the uncertainty of those who came before. It's a powerful reminder of the immigrant experience, of the melting pot that is America, and of the human spirit's resilience. Governor's Island and Ellis Island, two sides of the same coin, both offering unique perspectives on history, immigration, and the American story. Don't miss them. So there you have it, guys. From the beaches to the islands, from the street food to the fine dining, New York City's got it all. This city never sleeps, and neither should your sense of adventure. Get out there, explore, get lost in the energy of this incredible place. And hey, if you find yourself craving a bagel at 3 a.m., you know exactly where to find me. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments what other cities you want me to explore. Peace out.